Hello mateys, this is Gavis Gals, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. I'm back in the mall today. I just ate from the food court. I just ate some of the food from chow mein noodles, fried rice, Jones to sell chicken, and orange chicken too. And I gotta have strawberry frozen lemonade too. And hopefully this spends whole lot, a few days, a whole lot, a few things, about few hours, about 30 minutes to be eating a lot thing. I gotta relax to about 10 and 15 minutes to be at least. Um, well, so I ran from 90 minute before I jog, and my legs could be tired at least to the side. I drink a lot of water, and I believe what I could miss. Unfortunately, I don't understand. And my friend Mackenzie's right there, is right over about inside of the Buckaroos right now, and she's busy, and she knows why she's here and now. The lady knows, and they knows it from me. A lady knows it about Mackenzie, knows it about the fuse, about the unruled. It's just a special spices today. It's just classified. Well, probably the least of the size, a whole size. And I didn't know you. I didn't wanted to drunk it. I don't want to be my fat, and started losing weight too. Do my exercise, listen to Batman for Superman for 5, do my setup crunches, and save Martha, and Batman saves Martha, and from Russian terrorist soldiers. I believe it could be so. Well, Clark found Lex. He was creating from Doomsday from General Zod. He plays by Michael Shannon, and was distributed just today about advised. And I'm one of the few code about where you're working, where you work, where you're working for, where you get where you're on the schools, where on teachers and staffs, where on jobs, and wherever it takes to want it to be, wherever it gets wants. Well, let's see. Majuggernutters interview for MLS started a prank on Georgie and her girlfriend just today. Is from yesterday, it was September 9th, 2006 through September 10th, 2016. I hope in a few days. I hope in about a very comeback. I love you from Juliet, and for Jessie, she was feel not bad. It's not actually felt bad about a few days, I just want to be good and want to be say that, I hope what I say, son, cut it out. I'm just watching the game. Jesse Partridge went it for Georgie and Melissa, and George came in from house. He mentioned the reunited from real life vlogs for the priority for corn. Jeff play as Jeffrey as plays by Jesse from Terry. Jesse as Terry and Jeffrey as Psycho Dad. And he literally just cut her hair just 2 times. Ching, ching. She get up from the couch. She freaks out, and that he cut her hair off. He said no, I did not. I didn't believe what it could be. I have a really natural way he puts it on the YouTube. He runs him upstairs, runs around towards the kitchen, dining room, and living room in his room, and he knocks at the door. Just as immediately, just priority about pranks from last 2 years, and he literally just been on role reversals, a whole thing about a lot of few things about being natural way, be human being, humankind. It's in not natural ways. It's just notices to be very excitement. Um, I have to be worrying about just today as we're in natural food today. As it's fair month, very about a kindness, kindly, friendly, and be frenemy. Knowing that name. Well, here was in a natural way. He said, "Here's a natural way." He opens his door. Here was the reason. Well, if it actually should be in it today, here it actually be in the for the Mac actually kind of about Psycho Family series, the Psycho series priority from 50 videos, 682 complete Psycho series. One of it be could actually problems there. If understand, and I have to be saying this, it was the idea. I hope it is she's doing there. Well, I hope it his dad. I hope it Jeffrey asked the priority. His dad, he gives his sister. He cut his hair for 3 times and say, here to go. It usually anyway, probably not to be natural ways. Probably not be going anywhere, going out somewhere. He was literally just naturally anyways and natural and he could want to be specials. Excuse me. For a whole thing about very amazing videos, very pranks, very funny for international ways. Jesse wears dress up like that. He wears her woman's hair with his prank for the costumes. And Jesse is that's it. I'm sick and tired of this. I don't want to be about the normal family. Then why are you filming it? Jesse, as Psycho Mom, has told us about you need to stop video. People can't see it as a scrap. Well, Jeff knows that Jeff acts like a Jeffrey. So he's been laughing about. Very prank about 2 minutes. Felt like they feel things about a lot of good things, a lot of good be it the adaptations, be it on adaptations, be it naturals, and it probably is for something else. But at this moment, if ever forget it about a few things about a special list of guest stars. Also, I feel thinking about a whole lot of things. I felt thing about feel thing. Everything could be a lot of good thing, a lot of good lot. It's just not. It's a lot of good neutrals being whole thing about the talk about your lowest notice things about very prank gone wrong for Aunt Melissa's splashes over the water with the eyes. Can't see my eyes. Can't see my eyes. It knows everything. It knows it about feel long stories. So now very hiring those little guys. And Melissa looks like about priority interviews. She knows that very well, very mankind. But it's just that way. It was to be anywhere for someone else. Well, no. Let's just take a look at it. Just as being normal ways, just as being kind. Just wanted to be natural ways. I don't know to be special at any time. You don't want to say this. You don't want to say this. If you don't know to be special, to be a naturalist. And I just wanted to be invited. It's not to be so what that happens. You wanted to be kind, focused. If you wanted to be safe with more car insurance, that's the way the guy goes or farmers. Maybe about the accidents, crashing through the trees, hit a lot of trees, the people, the kinds, a whole lot the danger. Well, and so fuck a lot. it was just I mean, it's just something that this, idea. What is it? Ideas have been an idea. I just want to be working out for my tricep extensions and my juggernaut stories over. Working out events and tricep kickbacks practices and my tricep kickbacks side by side for left and right in my arms, doing my back arms and so my triceps doing the back muscles. I do 10, a lot of it about the bottom, about one pack of one of the 10-pound dumbbell, and she point is a whole thing about very workout, very event about leg weights, doing my lay down there, doing my leg weights to my upper abs, and it's supposed to do setup crunches. It's really natural, really hard to be 100 reps, thousand times, 100 times to do the abdominals. Well, I had a few things about it before and after being sized, being a mankind is something for you presentations. It's a presenter to recall. It's about what happened there, to what's wild, and it used to fulfill like it being locked to fill. Everything could be needless, and I hope it hecked up. I hope it could get it out of there. With some loose, solitary, and definitely definitions. Some TV shows just very natural ways. This really good movie, very great, powerful, strongest movie I ever heard of it. Felt great. Say yes. Mitch organized a whole lot to be in that VidCon about last 3 months. VidCon during the summer is very good and about naturals or auditoriums to Pythagoras series to be training those families, Ridgeways, Abrahams, Stahlbergers, and the best friend included best friends, and those that have Psycho dad, Psycho brother, Psycho kid, Psycho mom, Psycho kids, Psycho aunt, Psycho uncle, and Psycho cousin, and Psycho friend. And I just want to be Psycho series on Elma, New Jersey. My jargon nerds on YouTube channel. I'm so excited about Psycho families, friends, and cousins. Being on the strongest you can. All right, I'm gonna go in. Don't forget to subscribe. Some more contents, and Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, advanced Twitch/Screen, gaming channels at the druggy stores. And tell Derradiso, Space Jam Gardens, Cuban Guy shows, That's Boog, The Boog Show, Creek, Psycho Dad, the Angry Grandpa shows, Larry's Lounge, The Juggernaut's Big Brother, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, Jordy Starburger, and don't forget, and keep on raging, mateys. I will see you guys about Justice tonight. Only there for tonight. See you soon.